Welcome to the Nephology podcast. I'm your host, Joe David, and I'm the founder and CEO of Nephos Group. On this podcast, we talk to founders, innovators, disruptors, and entrepreneurs from all across the globe who are building in Web3, technology, and finance. And if that's something that you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any of the latest episodes. Now on to the next episode. Cool. Welcome everyone back to the latest episode of the Nephology podcast. I'm really delighted to welcome Ramez to the podcast today. Ramez, how are you?
Hey, good. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
We've been talking for quite a long time, so I'm really glad to actually get you sat down in front of a camera and we can really kind of talk about what you guys are building because it's super, super exciting. So why don't we start by hearing a little bit about your background and then what brings you here today?
Well, my background is compliance, regulations.
Nice.
So this is actually the why they been nominated for the stablecoin, because we need someone who mainly focus on regulations, financial crime compliance, laws, familiar with the regulator, rather than someone who just focus on numbers, because this is the first stablecoin in the regulation by the Central Bank of the UAE and the first stablecoin license in the UAE. That's why we need to make sure that everything is in line with the regulation, best practice, and everything is in order, rather than just to focus on numbers.
So it's super important they have someone with that regulatory background. And so how did you get into AEcoin and you know the stablecoin world? Because I imagine you weren't in that world initially, right? So how did you then become, do you know what, this stablecoin project is the one for me?
Actually, as you know, we are backed by one of the most important digital banks here in the country, called Al Maria Community Bank. So in Al Maria Bank, like 2-3 years before even the regulations come into force, we were planning that the stablecoin regulations are coming.
Okay.
So we will start preparing for this like 2-3 years before even the regulation comes in.
Nice.
In terms of systems, infrastructure, blockchain enhancements, everything. So once the central bank introduced the payment token regulations in the country, we're almost ready. In terms of everything, we just applied. We demonstrate how we are ready to a central bank until we got the license.
Amazing.
So it's not just like an application submitted to a central bank. No, it's a lot of work behind the scene, and like 2-3 years before even the stablecoin regulation comes in.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, obviously that's a pretty big milestone. You know, to be the first of anything is always a pretty big milestone, but to be the first in such a new sector and, you know, in a country that really is embracing digital assets, how kind of, I guess, how was that process? How did you find the authorities? Was it a kind of a welcoming process and they supported you along the journey?
Yeah. We were working with the central bank like a partners.
Yeah.
I don't say it as a regulator. No, we found a lot of support from and guidance from the central bank. And I need to say thank you to the central bank and leaders for the support and directions. We start building everything from the ground up. As I said, infrastructure, internal controls, monitoring, everything's again step by step with the central bank of the UAE until we got the license, and we are here now. Yeah,
operating now. And how many kind of merchants, I guess, do you have at the moment?
Too many.
That's good though.
So just let me explain the roles. My role is the issuance or minting of the AEcoin, which is the stablecoin licensed by the central bank. And so I bring the license to concept and bring the AEcoin. And then I have my agents. The agents are bring the concept to the reality, to the use case. My agents at the moment are MBank, Maria Community Bank, and Emirates Coin Investment, MCoin, which is regulated by CMA, Capital Market Authority. These are my two agents who bring the AEcoin to the consumers.
Okay.
So this is the cycle of how the AEcoin works.
Gets distributed, I guess. But you do have some big names, ADNOC and...
Right.
Etislat or EAND, etc.
So we started with Air Arabia.
Yes.
We signed a couple of MOUs with like Etisalat, EAND, ADNOC, some hotels here like Dusit, Southern, Tawasul Transportation, Abu Dhabi Judiciary as well. And the most important for me is the acknowledgement of the Ministry of Finance for the AE coin to become the payment method for the government and federal authority. This is very important milestone for me, for AE coin to be accepted as another payment method. It will not replace Dirham for sure.
No, of course. Yeah.
So it will be another payment method in the country here. To be accepted by government and federal authorities.
Yeah, that's amazing. And is that live now, or is that...
yes, it is.
Okay, so people right now could pay their government...
Yes, could pay at least the Abu Dhabi Judiciary and some other, it's live. And we have also one of the most important use cases, which is the top-up by crypto. So top-up by crypto for me is very, very important, especially for tourists. Where they can top up their AE coin wallet using their cryptocurrency. So let's say Joe is coming like from outside, he has like a crypto and he wants to spend this crypto in daily transactions, payments, everyday payments. You can easily do the conversion from the crypto to AE coin and make the payment through the QR code.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So this is very, very important for me. And we've been working on one of the, I say it's perfect use cases, which is to support the tourist from the day he comes to the country until he leaves.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Starting from the airlines. So airlines now, Air Arabia accepting AE coin. Then you will go to the airport, you will take Tawasul transportation, accepting AE coin. Then you will go to Dusit Hotel, stay there, paying with the AE coin. And then go on the merchant, paying with the QR code. And across the merchants here in the country. And then we go back to his home country. He can just convert the AE coin back to the original currency. And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it really does... show what this country's about, right? It's all about innovation and driving forward, and it's an amazing place to be. So, we're very, very lucky in that sense. So, when it comes to adoption, then I guess that's going to be the big thing, right? Because the concept is great, being a tourist coming in, being able to convert to AE coin and then use that. But you need more and more, I guess, people to adopt it. But so far, you've had a positive view from the ones that are adopting?
Yeah,
that's great.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You as a customer, why do you need to use AE coin rather than just Dirham or...
Yeah, so I guess the difference is whether you're a resident or a tourist as a first point, right? If you're a tourist, it's very easy because it then makes the FX limited. It means you don't have to, carry cash around maybe, so that makes it easier and more secure. So if I'm a tourist, it's a much easier way, especially if I've got crypto, it's a much easier way to use that in a kind of regulated way. But if I'm a business, and we'll touch on us in a bit, but for us, it's a regulated digital currency which saves on fees, saves on time. It's much easier to transact. So for me, it's a much kind of simpler and better way to pay and to receive money from our customers. So so they're the two differences that I would say for me. Which hopefully align with...
would be comfortable to share your credit card details with merchants or with...
Well, and this is a good point. I said to somebody yesterday, the amount of data we put out in the world, do I know how many places have got my passport, for example? Do I know how many places have got my credit card? And, with the way AI is these days, it won't be long before they can piece these puzzles together, right? So that's a really good point. So security.
So with AECoin, yes, it's secured, transparent on the blockchain. So you don't need to share any of your card details with any merchant or third party. Everything will be done through a QR code. As I said, secured, efficient, instant settlement. This is AECoin.
the list of benefits go on. And one thing I guess we talked about was, just now was security and trust. And would you say that's the main message you're delivering to merchants when they're looking at accepting, is that, giving that trust back to the consumers that, you know, they don't have to give up all their details.
Trust, this is more for consumer.
Yeah.
For B2B, they're more focused on instant settlement, efficient, almost no fees for accepting payments.
Some of the things I said.
Exactly, which is AE coin.
Yeah.
And it's unlike the other stable coin that they claim that they are regulated, but in our AE coin, it is regulated by the central bank. The regulations are there. We are there. We are licensed. Other stablecoin could be like self-regulated. They don't have like regulatory framework that they need to follow for license, for everything. Same like AE coin.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, one of those points is, you know, let's say the bigger stable coins, so the dollar denominated, you know, a USDT or a USDC, you know, it's very prevalent in this country, USDT and USDC, but it's not regulated here in any way at the moment. So, you know, I know Tether have signed an MOU with DMCC, so maybe they'll look at expanding their operations, but they're not regulated. So if there's issues with that, there's no fallback. You can't go to the authorities. Whereas with you guys, if there's an issue, in the same way that there was an issue, for example, with your bank account, you can go to the central bank, you can make a complaint, you can, you know, all of those that you have all of those regulatory rules and regulations to follow, right? Whereas a lot of these other tokens, they don't.
And the most important is AE coin is 100% backed by Dirham.
Yeah.
So we are not permitted even to mint one single AE coin unless the 1 Dirham fiat is maintained in an escrow account that's not controlled by us. It's monitored by the central bank of the UAE.
And is that cash?
Yes, it is.
So it's not like treasuries or...
No.
It's cash?
Yes. So we have the escrow account. The escrow account is monitored by the central bank, daily reporting, monthly reporting, attestation by external auditor. And we are not even permitted to mint any AE coin, stable coin, unless there is the backing value of the fiat in that escrow account.
Yeah.
So this is give like confidence and trust for institutions, for agents, for consumers, everyone dealing with us, even locally and internationally. When we meet like international partners or financial institutions, this give us like credibility and confidence. Like we are regulated. Central bank is here. We are monitored by. We cannot do anything unless this central bank is aware. We got the blessing from the central bank, the licenses. So
and in a way, if you trust a bank, if you trust the central bank to if you trust your dirhams in a bank account, it's exactly the same as now trusting them within AE coin because it's the same boss.
Exactly.
You know, it's the same regulator.
Exactly.
Right?
At the end of the day, this is a new regulation here in the country by the central bank. This is a license issued by the central bank. That's why central bank is very cautious, like for stablecoin like us to be on the right track, following the regulation 100%. So at the end of the day, this is stablecoin from the UAE.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, amazing. And obviously, we as a business, we were very excited when we were able to partner with you. We talked about it for a little bit of time, and we're trying to get the business model right. But now
you're the first. You're the first professional services provider. Yeah,
which is amazing. And we've always been very. We've been in this space for a long time, but we always want to work with the best. We want to be able to, it's not just because you're the first or, it's because of all the things you've already said that we said, no, if we're going to work with somebody, if we're going to tell our clients about this, in the same way that if we tell our clients about a bank account, we'll only tell them about ones that we genuinely believe are doing things the right way. And that's why it was amazing for us to be able to partner. And obviously for us then get it out wider and get that knowledge out to the wider community. But from your perspective, obviously retail and kind of point of sale transactions is one, especially for tourists and things. But as you said, B2B is important as well, right? So firms like ours, interacting with clients within the UAE and being able to interact in AECoin, that's a big part of your strategy as well, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, as we just said, there's different sectors that are prominent, but this top up by crypto thing, I'm really interested to hear a little bit more about that, because I think a lot of the time people think, I can only buy the AED coin with my dirhams, for example, which is fine. But like you said before, if you're a tourist, that doesn't work. So tell us a little bit more about how they can top up by crypto.
Yeah, perfect. So here, let me use my compliance background here. Can you pay with crypto here in the country? No. This is again is the regulation. Central bank here does not permit any payment other than the dirham or stablecoin. This is where we come in the middle, and our end-to-end ecosystem. So we convert. We will not pay. We will convert your crypto with fiat. And then from fiat to AE coin, then you can use the AE coin with the QR code for payment here. So the crypto is not a method of payment. No, the crypto is settlement method where the payment will be done after the fiat to AE coin. Then you can use the AE coin, which is in line with the central bank regulations.
Yeah, amazing. So what you're doing there is effectively doing that bridge, if we want to call it, between their current crypto through the regulated token or the regulated dirham, and then into a token that is actually allowed to make that payment method.
Exactly.
So it makes sure that they are compliant.
Exactly. And the good thing is all of these things happen in like less than a second. Why?
Yeah.
Because the crypto conversion done by us. The agent is us. Mcoin is us. Mbank is us. So everything is done into an in-house. We build everything in-house. So we don't need to rely on third party or whatever. No, our agent will do the conversion, and the other agent will do the payment and settlement. So everything is being done within one ecosystem. This will reduce the cost, reduce the time, reduce the risk, fraud, everything.
And that is super important, because if you were relying on a third party, for example, to do the middle, the fiat part, or other, like a lot of crypto tokens would be in that position, right, where they would be the regulated crypto side, let's say, not here necessarily, but in general, and then they'd have to rely on a bank or a third party payment provider, and if something goes wrong with them, that's an issue for the token, whereas you've got all of that. And so roughly then, if I was to top up with crypto now, roughly how long would it take for me to top up with my USDC and end up with AE coin in my wallet?
Seconds.
So the whole thing is automated and
automated, as I said, internally. We are not relying on third party. Everything being built internally within one ecosystem. So the conversion done by my agent in coin, the settlement done by my agent in bank, and so I'm the issuer. I'm the one who got the license on reality, on concept. Like stablecoin is there, and then my agents are bringing the concept itself to the real use case.
What's super interesting, I guess, about this top up by crypto is that you don't have to, I guess, top up a certain amount and then use that. You can actually top up at the point of sale, right? So maybe talk about that.
Yeah, you can. Both of them are valid. You can top up your AE coin with the crypto and keep them in your AEC wallet account. So you will have, like, let's say 1,000 AE coin or something. Or you can do this live on the point of sale. Just make the transaction, type the amount, the conversion will be done in the back end. You will not you will just confirm the conversion rate and these kind of things as per the regulations, and pay with the QR code. That's it.
But as far as you're concerned, as a consumer, you're paying with whatever crypto you have in your wallet, and it gets converted into AE coin in the background and settled in dirhams to the user, which is an amazing experience, right? That is fantastic. And I guess we just talked about a couple of the sectors. Is there any other sectors right now that you're excited about, potentially seeing, or any other sectors that you're talking to, high level around where they can accept AE coin as a payment method?
We are, yes. We've started already discussion with other financial institutions, VASPs, and too many other partnerships in the pipeline. But until now, I can say
exactly.
AE coin currently is live for settlement. Like you can settle any merchant in the country, ministries, government. I mean, as I said, airlines, hotels, these things, and you can top up your AE coin with crypto for settlement here in the country. That's why I say this is local, and would bring the adoption of the AE coin. But other use cases are in the pipeline.
Yeah, amazing. And just so people are clear as well, because obviously there is the different emirates here, but the central bank are a federal regulator, right? They cover the whole country. So by having that central bank, you can operate across the UAE. Is that correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Central bank, yes. By having central bank license, you can operate across the UAE. even if you're stablecoin licensed by any other regulator like the ATGM or whatever, you still need to get NOC from the central bank to start making transactions here, because this is the law.
Yes.
Say,
they kind of sit above
the country.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just want to ask you, do you think how many stablecoin could be live here in the country, or the market can observe?
I mean, how many I think could be live?
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of my issues, right? Because actually, from a stablecoin perspective, why do we need 5, 10, 20? You
tell me.
Actually, how many do we need? In my eyes, you maybe you need a few, maybe you need 2, 3, 4, something like that to have a bit of, difference. But I think actually, why do you need 20? I don't think you do. For me, I don't think we need more than 5.
I agree. But do you think these would be competitors?
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess one question might be, we see stablecoins in different areas that they have different backing. So some people will have backing through treasury bills or real world assets, or maybe even other crypto or something like that. Whereas some will literally be backed one for one with the native currency. So I guess they're not competitors necessarily. They've just got a very different business model, right? It's a good question. Is one bank and another bank a competitor? I mean, technically they are, right? So I guess you would say the same for stablecoins.
Makes sense, but actually I don't see them like competitors. I see them like all of them are working together to accommodate the financial, what they call it, the digital finance and economy here in the country. Like every stablecoin would have a different use case. For instance, some stablecoin might be focusing on trade finance or something. Some other stablecoin might focus on local settlement or international settlement like this. So it depends on the use case, like each stablecoin provides. And I just want to highlight, it's not about who is the first license in the country, but who's live.
Yeah.
Which stablecoin is? It's not
live,
we are the first. We are the first. No, which stablecoin is live? Which stablecoin is active? And there is adoption.
Yeah, for sure. But that first mover is always the innovative approach, right? It's always difficult to be number one, the first one, because you've got to learn the hard way, right? You've got to, you kind of pave the way then for the rest to then, because the central bank will be learning as well as they work with you. They'll be learning on these different things, right? So it's always good to be the first, because you get to kind of tread the path for other people as well. And it's all very much, I think, about this country. They love being at the forefront of things, right? So it's amazing.
And it is to be honest. Like which central bank here in the regions the payment token regulation, stablecoin, local stablecoin in the country, I believe. Only UAE, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So this is why I see, where I see the UAE in the next 5-6 years. It's not only the leader, but the reference.
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone's just looking at the journey of the central bank of the UAE, the stablecoin, the first stablecoin. So UAE become like a reference for all other central banks and for stable coins. What do you think? Right?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think, one thing I always say is I really believe that the UAE is now the new center of the world. It's the center in terms of a lot of flights come through here and it connects the world. And I think it can connect the world financially as well. It can connect, the US to Australia via potentially a hub in the middle that can help move things around. So I think, this is another step towards them being a real player in the international market. And I'm personally, I think this is one of the best countries in the world. So, I think it's great that they want to push forward on all these things. So, I guess, we just touched on this, but we talked about, the UAE becoming the global hub. And we mentioned then, I guess, here, there is different free zones. There's different financial free zones. So I guess if a company is based in, say, ADGM or DIFC, they don't need to be in a specific zone or anything here to accept or use AECoin. That's correct, right?
As long as it's approved by the Central Bank of the UAE, could be assigned as an agent, so they can deal my AECoin. So again, my role will be the minting of the AECoin and then assign to the agent who will take it from the concept to the real business use.
So could another payment service provider potentially partner then with
Could
AE
be.
Coin?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, so the distribution doesn't have to go through mBank, Amraya Bank. It could go through another payment provider if they wanted to.
Could be. Again, as I said, the AED stablecoin, the company issuer, it makes the license into like a concept.
Yeah.
And then AE Coin is there.
Yeah.
Then my agents will take them from the concept to the real business use case.
Yeah.
So who is the agents currently? mCoin, mBank, could be more in the future.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah, amazing. No, that's great. And so I guess on a personal level, I'm sure there's a lot of moments where you felt proud in this role, but have you got one or something that you could share?
Only one or two?
Well, as many as you want.
One is 5th of December, 5th of December 2024, when we got the license from the central bank.
Yeah.
And the day we minted the first AE coin on the blockchain.
When was that?
It was
roughly
Jan 2026.
Okay.
Or end of December.
Yeah.
Once we got the license, we already started. We minted. So the time we minted, we approved this on the blockchain. The AE coin is there on the blockchain. It was like I will never
never forget. Yeah. No, it's amazing. It's a bit like that Bitcoin white paper. It will always be there in history, and the same with the first.
So it's no more just physical license on the table. So no, it's something active. Also, the first transaction.
Yeah.
The first transaction we made it was through Air Arabia.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Air Arabia, are they the Sharjah airline or?
Sharjah. Yes.
So they did the first one.
The first transaction was in Sharjah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Someone paid for their flight, or?
Yes.
Oh wow! I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Imagine as well being the first person and the first company to do that. It's a historic moment in a way.
And it was so easy, even for like customer experience. You'll just download Air Arabia, you will go to a payment stage, you will find like different payment method. One of them is the AE coin. So just press AE coin, payment will be there.
And it's great. It's also great marketing for the company because, some people like me would then look at that and go, do you know what? I might fly Air Arabia because I want to be able to pay with AE coin because that's a fun, interesting, innovative way to do it. So it's marketing for them as well, right?
And the good point is, let's say you have a ticket, you paid ticket for Air Arabia, and you want to cancel and redeem it. How long it takes to get back to your credit card or bank account?
Yeah. Could take weeks.
Week with AE coin is instant.
Yeah. Okay.
Just redeem immediately. Everything is on blockchain.
Yeah. And
so no need to go through like the normal payment and bank corridors. So just cancel your ticket, refund immediately
back. Yeah. And it's super easy for the merchant as well.
Super easy for merchant, for consumers, for everyone.
Yeah. Because that's one of the things as a merchant. It can be, chargebacks on cards. They also add cost as well because they've got to pay each time you charge back. And sometimes people might pay. There's a fee for them to pay, and then they've got to charge back, and there's a fee to charge back as well. And so that's great. So I guess I could sit here and talk about this all day long because it's a really thing I'm super passionate about, but I'm also conscious of your time as well. So maybe if we could give one last message, like why should people kind of look at this and what should they remember from this conversation, I guess?
Just remember that stablecoin or AE coin is not a cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Because everyone, stablecoin, AE coin on the blockchain, so it's like other virtual assets, is subject to volatility, the prices go up and down. No, AE coin is not. AE coin is the dirham on the blockchain.
Yeah.
As simple as this. So the dirham maintains stable value. The AE coin equal 1 dirham today, tomorrow, and the day after. Will not change, guaranteed by the central bank of the UAE. So AE coin is not crypto, is not currently for trading or whatever. This is the making the transactions easier, transparent, efficient. So you can download AEC wallet. You can even purchase like 100 AE coin for 100 dirham and start the journey.
Yeah,
simple
amazing.
As this.
So that's what you should do, guys, is download that wallet and start your journey.
Yeah.
Ramez, thank you so much for
thank you, Jeff,
for joining.
Thank you.
We're genuinely really happy to be in partnership with you on this, and
thank you.
We look forward to what the future holds.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.